Okay, are we live? Are we live or not? Let me check it. If everything works, because I'm trying to stream simultaneously vertical and horizontal on multiple platforms and whatever. And finally, I've reached 50 subscriptions on YouTube, and that allows me to stream live. Uh, Let me wait. I'm going to check it if everything works everywhere. Then I'm going to check it. Then we're going to start. Let me wait. I'm going to check it if everything works everywhere. Then okay, YouTube, we can see that there is like vertical, but supposed to be 2 live streams simultaneously. Yes, we can see that YouTube have 2 live streams simultaneously. Okay, so now I'm going to check it on Instagram if I am live there, and then slowly we can begin. Let me see Instagram. On Instagram I need to click it. I think I need to do that differently. Okay, go live. Okay, so now we are going live on Instagram. That's pretty okay, pretty nice. Okay, we are live on Instagram. That's pretty good. We are live on YouTube, horizontal and vertical. So for example, if you're watching me vertical and you want to check it better quality, you can check my profile on YouTube. There is also simultaneously I'm streaming vertical and horizontal. So over there, of course, if you want to check pictures, then it's better to do that on YouTube, because you can see more details if you watch horizontal, for example, on your PC or whatever. I see that few pictures are not downloaded. That's always some issue. I've been the Zauder Z rally is coming in 4 weeks, I think. I have been here in the Netherlands for Tank S rally 2014. So it's kind of 12 years ago. And this is the same rally, the same environment, similar roads, I would say. But if I check then, like 12 years ago, the rally was completely different. Over there was like a 20 something special stages. Some of them they were only once. So that was pretty amazing rally, and I've been there also in last year, and was completely different rally. Only nice special stages, difficult to find good spots, and kind of for me was that difficult to watch. They were only once, so that's pretty. Let me check if everything works, because I don't know how chats are combined here, because now if I'm streaming multiple platforms, then I cannot see a chat. I can do that, but chat, you can see the chat only from YouTube, I think, on the screen. Let me check it. Oh, that's pretty big. That's what is big, but it's not. But let me chat something on YouTube, then we will see if we are live, and then we will begin. This is my first live stream on this channel. So let me find good settings, especially when you're streaming on multiple platforms. Then it's difficult to find right settings, and that's why I need to spend more time on testing. Otherwise you cannot run if you don't test. Okay, I'm going to enter on YouTube on my channel. I'm going to text something under my video, hi, for example, and I can see that the viewers. Okay, I can see that there is chat box. That's good. I can see. Maybe it's a little bit too small. But from YouTube it works. That I know from my experience. I know that the messages from Instagram are not showing up on the screen. Okay, but anyway, those photos are not edited, because I lost a lot of I would say, my footage from Larry's from 2013 and 2014 and whatever, and there is like unedited, I think 500 or 600 photos from Tank S Rally 2014. I've been here. This is from my old camera. By the way, I think I'm using still this same lens as I used that time. Do I have it here? Yes, that's exactly this same lens. So 12 years ago, I'm still loyal to this one lens, so it's pretty old. Okay, we are going to check it. Those are unedited. We're going to check some pictures, and you can see that if you are, let's say, younger generation, you see that how this really have changed, how it was easy to find good spot to photography overall in the Netherlands, like for example 12 years ago, because I have been here on a few rallies. Coffee, 9 o'clock p.m. and I'm still drinking coffee. Okay, I see that I have few issues with photos over here. Lightroom, but only few are missing, so that's actually not that big deal. If you are younger generation, then probably you can see like over here Kevin Dana with Ford Fiesta R2. That was, if I could remember. So you can see your favorite Dutch drivers with different cars. Anyway, let's check it, and let's edit, let's follow. And that time was much easier to take pictures, let's say, when you have public in the background, because was that time in the Netherlands, because I see in Belgium they are still so popular, but that time was super easy, and now you can see only a few people on the special stage, and it's difficult to catch multiple people in the background. Okay, so let's find some pictures, and let's edit them. They are maybe they are not 100% sharp, because that's old camera, and we cannot do much. We cannot do much in this case. But anyhow, let's choose a few photos. For example, when the car is a white one, I like to choose winter presets. We can find something interesting. It was too light. This one little bit aggressive. Like this, shadows a little bit up everywhere. Pretty dark. Anyway, let's move on and let's check out those photos from 12 years ago. You can see that they are not that perfect sharp, because they're in few years cameras have improved a lot in that case, because that was like basic model Nikon 5200, I believe. That's kind of basic model of, I don't need headphones, a basic model of entry level camera. Okay, so let's check it, what we can find there interesting. You can see that this is like pretty good, because this one, I would like this photo. Even with this autumn, I really like sometimes yellow colors can add some dynamic to our photography. When it's dark and gray, we can crop it just a little bit like this, so we can see public in the background. And over there you can see the snack bar. That was also like so popular that time in the Netherlands. The snack bars on every corner. Okay, let's add some whiteness. Maybe not. Wrong idea. Highlights, I don't like them. Let's reduce it a little bit, this yellow, and that's it. That's our photo. I would like to say it's pretty good. Something, grass is flying, car is going sideways, and we can see public in the background. That's pretty nice, in my opinion. Also here, I see that on my screen is not that 100% sharp, but for that camera, what I've used, it's pretty good, pretty okay. We can use this same preset, for example, or we can choose the different one from Autumn, because we miss colors on those pictures, in my opinion. Let's use this one. Increase some shadows, highlights always down. We can, for example, to do that more interesting, we can skew this photo. Car is going like this, so we can do that like this. I like when the dirt is flying over there. Then we can enhance those dirts. We can choose brush, and if you want to see what I'm doing more precisely, you can check it on YouTube over there. I'm steaming horizontal, so it's better to see all details. And I'm going to paint those dirts over there, and I'm going to use clarity to enhance them. Much better. Flow is 40%, a little bit more. Okay, and then we can see that before and after, and here is the difference. Yes, the difference, I mean, in my opinion, it's pretty big, pretty nice, I would say. Overall, that's a good picture. Okay, let's give it 3 stars, and let's check it the next one. And that was pretty good. We see that time is 2014, that you can see that nobody's using smartphones, only some people like cameras and everything. That was pretty nice. In my opinion, this is good one because we have a guy with camera in the background, and we can copy exactly this same preset to this picture. Little bit too dark, but we can do that lighter. And in my opinion, you see that there is a lot of signs. I would like to delete them. In today's technology, it's possible to do that, but don't get too crazy now. It's pretty good. Okay, that's not that pretty. And that's kind of my style, is going down when the car is like sliding. So I'm still shooting nowadays those photos like this, and this is even like skewed. Somehow I was used to skewed cameras to take more interesting pictures. In that time I thought that's cool. In my opinion, that's cool because that's not boring. At least it's something going on. So, but yes, that was my shooting style in 2014. Let's do something different. Here. That was spring, in my opinion. That's pretty okay. Highlights down. From the background, from the sky, it's completely gray, so we cannot take much details from there, but we can see that dirt is flying, car is going sideways. That's, in my opinion, pretty okay. I love to enhance dirt, so we'll do this exactly the same what we did in the previous photo. So for example, we have dirt over here, then we can add clarity. Yes, then we can add clarity on that, and that's, in my opinion, that's pretty good picture overall. Let's give them 4 stars. Okay, so next one, let's check it. We can see that there is not that sharp. Let's leave it this photo. This one is sharp enough, but we are not going to edit everything. Let's give it 2 stars, because 2 stars is to edit later. If it's sharp, if it's everything correct, and if someone will ask me about this picture, then I will give him. Peugeot 207 S2000. I don't remember who was the driver, by the way, but I know that I didn't like those era of 2000s. It's like S2000 wasn't, I don't know, wasn't my tastes, but picture is pretty good. It's pretty sharp, nice. Let's give it a little bit more colors, like this, highlights down, because gray shadow. No, that's okay. That's I see that was the older lens, so it's not exactly the same lens because it's on 300. So that's why the pictures are not that sharp, because I've used on this rally. I've used my older, like basic lens. You can buy this lens nowadays for, I don't know, 150 200 euro maximum. So that's why they are not 100% sharp. Just an entry level camera. I can see that over here. I shoot to white, then I can do like this. I can, for example, to do that faster, I can copy the preset from the previous photo. Nice match. I would like to. It's good. A little bit too much contrast. Quality is quite high. But I would say that's pretty good picture. So I've been using shooting that time different lens, not what I showed you. That's pretty good. I think I don't remember if that was sprint, a short rally or not. No, that wasn't short rally. That's also a good one. That wasn't short rally. That time, because in 2014 we had still WRC era. For example, 2 liters. I remember that De Jong with his Mitsubishi Lancer, because I've been there on a few rallies that time. And for example, I want to this one we can skew it. We can do that edit as I did in the past. A little bit lighter shadows. Yes. Okay. That's pretty good. I can see that I've done good amount of shots. Audi S2 Coupe that time. I don't remember. That was N4 class or A8. I cannot. I think. But that was. I need to check it later. Anyway. Well, you can see that that time was something normal to go sideways. I mean, the drivers, they were much more dynamics than it was in the past. So you can see that an angle and everything. I would say that's also pretty. But let's copy exactly this same preset. Do not waste time for other presets. That's also the same. That's pretty good, because you can see exactly how the edges of the car are lifted up. That's also good. I really like it. Those kind of details. I would like to do it like this. Crop it like that. Awesome. I wasn't that bad that time. Here we have, that was R3 Turbo, and Dana, he's still riding Rally 2 car nowadays. Oh, that's okay. That's pretty okay. Snack bar in the background. Love it. Okay, we can enhance little bit dust. Like this. I really love to do that. like this. Let's just paint it over here. And look at that. This is before and this is after. Can you see the difference? That's how we are creating an art. But by the way, softwares nowadays are much better than it was 12 years ago. So I can re-edit some photos. Those pictures are similar. Oh, that's really good, and that's my style because it's 1 to 125, and I would like to say that's a great picture of that time. We can see there everything. The car is flying. We can see snack bar and everything, and even going off track. I would say that's a lovely picture. Let's give it 5 stars. Maybe I'll reprint it later. At least it's going on. At least something is going on over here. So let's check it. Good preset, because I'm not going to waste time to preparing my presets. My own preset, for example. And to make it everything nicely and sharp, that might be good one. Little bit too much shadows. Let's make them a little bit lighter. Like this. Before and after. Not that big change. For example, we can do it like this, because over there in the right side are cars, civil cars, and we don't want them. So I would rather to crop this photo like this. Awesome. And what we can do, we can check radial gradient on the lights. I really like to do that. A little bit wider, a little bit smaller. Clarity, not texture. That was not that good idea. Anyway, but that's for this photo is pretty good from that era of Rayleigh. So we can see like little bit panning, little bit movement. I would say that's a great shot. By the way, those two pictures are really good. And if you have been on that Rayleigh in the last year, then you notice that there is like difficult to find good spots, and cut limits are pretty often, but 12 years ago that was difficult. It was much easier to find a good spot. As you can see, without media credential, I could take those amazing pictures. Okay, I'm going to check it if someone is watching on YouTube, how it looks like, or if I can check it. I see that both are live. And nobody is watching them there. Anyway, let's just continue. So those two photos are really good. You can see that the car is flying, and anyway, another BMW E46, I believe, also flying. That's also really good. Let's use the same preset, because it's pretty good. We can see the how's it, snack bar. We can eat over there patacie orloch, for example. No, burgers. I remember that they were they're like cheap burgers, but I haven't haven't seen for a long time, like a snack bar on the special stage, but was something common at that time. I don't know what later because I've been the last time I've been there in 2014 on the Dutch rallies, and later on I'm back in the last year. So that's also a good picture. I will post some pictures from that era. It's kind of I would like to say nostalgia, sentimental. 5 stars. That is not that sharp. Volvo. Ah, interesting. Now we can meet this Volvo in historical classes. It's like 242 turbo, I believe. Later on, I will check it if it's exactly the same car as it was. But orange, pretty national colors, I would say. Mm. Okay, that's good. We have our Volvo. We can crop a little bit like this. Let's give it 3 stars. Nothing special. Let's find out. Maybe we can jump to the another special stages. Oh wow! Oh yeah! Yeah. That time. That was Nissan 350 Cap. That I also remember. That was also like enjoyable to watch. A lot of RWD cars that time. That was also nice. Really nice. Enjoyable, I would like to say enjoyable to watch that time. You can see that the car is flying like completely flat out, and in my opinion that was something in common that time. Nowadays, like people, they are driving front wheel drive cars, but somehow that wasn't, maybe the tires, the different between grip of the tires was different that time, but somehow you could see many more like a flat out situations, so close calls, and now it's difficult to just witness like close call or some crazy things. Oh, that's pretty good. If you watch my last rally, I shoot exactly the same style some cars. That's also good, out of the box. BMW. Oh wow, what a light! AliExpress style. That's also nice and sharp picture. And a snack bar in the background. Oh wow. Like it. Nowadays that's kind of historical class. Let's do that maybe some that's nice colors. I don't want to make it black and white, but we can do something with older style, I would say. Where are my vintage light skin? Black and white not. I want to show nice colors of this BMW. this one, but I'm going to take a little bit saturation, contrast, to add some exposure. This one might be good. Also, I would like to add some gradients, some vignetting. Let's add some grain, for example. It's pretty heavily. Roughness, yes, we like it. I like rough. That's pretty good. Amazing. I would like to say I wasn't that bad that time, though some photos are pretty good. But oh, this one also, like, pretty sharp, nice, like it. Let's save some time and let's use it this same preset. Astra. That's Polo or Golf 1. I think that's Golf 1 or Polo. Another BMW. And that time, 12 years ago, it was kind of few good classes like BMW Series 3 Cup, Nissan, and some others rear drive cars. Peugeot 206 really. Oh, and that's another corner. That's also pretty nice. I would like to add some white highlights. In this case, we like it, and you can see that the photo is skewed because I love that. It's not that sharp actually, but pretty good. You can see that the dirt and everything. Let's enhance dirt a little bit. Flow. Okay, it's not this picture is not that perfect, but let's move it to the next one. And you can see that like almost every car was like power sliding, because nowadays you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot see that. Really, two cars they have too much grip or too less power compared to grip. Oh, I've tried to do something. Oh, this driver is also driving nowadays. That's also interesting. But the photo is not that perfect. No. The CO driver had that time to wave a hand. Let's do it like this. Just crop it a little bit that we can see people in the background, we can see the corner, but photos aren't that sharp because of old technology cameras, but on that time was pretty good. Audi. Not that sharp. That would be great shot, but you can see it isn't sharp. That might be interesting. Like this is a little bit skewed. In that case, I will take measure of this line to keep the lines. This one. Little bit lighter because it's too dark. Good one. And you can see that like every corner was covered with a big amount of people. Look at that, pretty amazing, huh? Autofocus is somewhere lost. That's also a good one. And you see that in the previous corner was a guy from TV, and here's also a guy from television. So that was kind of, I would like to say, on that time, Dutch realists, they were kind of popular. I don't know what happened later because I haven't been there on Dutch ladies for 10 years. But back then was something like now is in Belgium, pretty popular in my opinion. I know nobody is watching, but it will help me to my algorithms, to be, I would say, more popular. But I'm also checking like steaming simultaneously on vertical and horizontal, and it's going. I see that it's going pretty good. Later on, I'm going to rewatch those all footage and check it what I can improve for the next time. And it's difficult when I'm steaming vertical. It's difficult to show you all settings and everything, because if I make it like slow, like smaller, then you cannot see nothing if you're watching on phone or whatever. That's why it's better to watch me on YouTube. Peugeot 208. No, again, the same BMW. I would say that's again the same car. You see that the old style tires, the old style slick tires. Look at that. A little bit skewed. I mean, I want this photo to be skewed, but we need to find the limit. That is good. I need to check it. Who was the driver? Look at that. This is a good one because the car is flying completely sideways, and you see that the driver is watching on me. It's a little bit too bright. Yes, that's amazing. Look at those people. How many people look at corner? The dirt is flying and everything. So we can see everything on this photo. A little bit more contrast. Let's enhance dirt over here. Ha, that's pretty good. Volvo. I love that sound, that turbo sound from Volvo when the turbo is kicking in. That was a mistake by Bex. He went straight. That's why I told you pretty close calls and everything was pretty common that day, and you can see in wider view that how many people were there. It's a completely amazing. I mean, amazing. That's huge compare to nowadays. Danish Volvo. Nissan also flat out. Another Nissan. This I believe I went closer. No, the Nissan is. We can do that a little bit in older style, like this. A lot of Nissans that time. This was also enjoyable to watch. And I know I can edit better those photos, but do not waste time because it's pretty long live stream, and we still have some photos to go. And you can see how many cars they were flying, like maybe not completely flat out, but from edge to the edge. More, I think this driver is driving now Lancer. Lancer Evo 6, if I could remember. BMW. Oh, Astra, flat out. But none of them are sharp. Nowadays I see another car flat out. Nowadays I'm moving a little bit more, so it's like a 2-3 cars on this corner, then I move somewhere else. I'm not staying in one corner for all the cars, so kind of my style have been improved. A lot of Danish cars on this really. Oh, first I went there, photos from there, and now it's from the back. And that was enjoyable in that time because you could stand over here, for example, because the line or forbidden zones they were completely different, and that gives you many more opportunities how to shoot photos. Now it's completely different. Now you can everything forbidden and forget to take a good picture if you don't have a media credential. That's another special stage. I believe I've visited a lot of special stages on that time. That's kind of standards photo. This is a nice one because now we can see the environment and everything. something else at least. That's also a good one. Let's check it if you can find some good picture, because it's kind of late and I'm going, maybe we will finish tomorrow our live stream, because somehow I need to do something to get more viewers, and live stream are pretty valuable nowadays for all platforms. Nice to show where car is going. Audi. Let's jump a little bit further. As I told you, I visited a lot of special stages in one day, because that was possible to do that on that time. Because now it's, I think, that's pretty nice. Then somehow, that's also interesting. Somehow, the older cameras, they are not that sharp, but somehow they were better to do panning, because you can see the colors and everything better. That's also an interesting difference. So sharpness, it's not sharp, but sharpness sometimes is not good. I see that they are. Then I back to the same corner again. Oh, that's one. That's a nice one. Let's do it like this. Let's enhance gravel, as I'm always doing. Nice, like it. Four stars. Too much dust. But that time I was focusing more on cars, so you can see that every picture is focused 100% focused on cars. That's also different. My shooting style, I would say, evolved. And that corner was a lot of people over there. I remember, because that were like downhill from the bridge, and it was really crowded there that time. And I remember on forums and whatever, that was kind of popular place, and everybody wanted to visit there. And that special stage was only once, I believe. But that's difficult. Was difficult over there to catch good background because nothing was there. That's pretty okay, but you cannot see the corner or nothing. We can do that a little bit darker. For example, like this, but sky dark. Why not? That's not that good, not that sharp, and I think that's the last special stage. That's pretty okay, but I see that I had the issue to have correct exposure because sky in the background. Oh, that might be good. Pretty good improve. And we can do exactly the same with this that picture. So let's copy this setup because it's pretty good. This one is not sharp. Wow. Now we need to separate over here. That separate. Anyway, I am drained out from the energy, so it will be good to finish, and we will finish editing those photos next time. So thank you for watching, and I later on I will check it if everything went correctly with streaming on multiple platforms. I still cannot do that on Facebook because less followers. On X you need to buy premium, so I am allowed only to stream on Instagram and on YouTube. But if everything went well, I will live stream from Zauderzy Rally from the special stage. I would like to try to do that. Okay, I see that the Instagram is lagging behind, so anyway, thank you for watching. Live stream, restream will be available on YouTube. Have a nice evening.